Well, yesterday I started cutting in the actual, well, this is like the down shaft. This takes everybody down to the tunnels, basically. So that's going to go here, and you'll be able to see it from the front. And then now I'm figuring out, you know, what I'm going to cut into here and all that kind of stuff. And I made up a bunch more wood yesterday. This has to soak in the vinegar and steel wool solution. Now I'm kind of ready. I'm going to dive in and get some of this stuff built up today and cut like the horizontal shafts and like the rooms. There's going to be a big room here. So yeah, I'm all psyched for today. That's where it is today. You know, I painted it black, and that helped me kind of, you know, I wanted to see where things were going to stack up. Whenever it's done, I'll have lighting and all that kind of stuff, and how it looks just generally is kind of an important thing. So that's what the black was about. So once I did that, then I did this. So this is like a main room that you come into down underground, and almost like a distribution area. There's going to be track here where I'm pulling back sandbags. Here, I wanted to show the actual kind of how they did the mining, how they did the digging. And it's actually very specific. I figured it was a guy on his knees or something like that. No, not at all. There's like this backboard or this specific setup. Here's the drawing. I don't know why heck I'm just talking about it and not just showing it to you. But anyway, it's just like this backboard arrangement. Really neat. And so I'm going to do that here. And that was really important to kind of show what these gentlemen did. Then over here, you know, I kind of opened up this corner because I've got to have a windlass in there that a couple of guys are, you know, using to raise and lower, you know, lower equipment, raise equipment, in an emergency, possibly raise a person. But certainly there's a lot of sandbags that come out of here. All of the stuff that they're digging out has to, you know, go up that shaft. So there's going to be a windlass over here, and then like a block and tackle and all kinds of stuff. And then this is really going to kind of set the, you know, what the theme is of it. And you can see I've got my little guy in there to have like a little bit of scale. This is going to be his underground lab or testing facility. It's going to be all built up, and it's so tall because I'm going to have some tanks in here, like I guess like the wooden wrapped, you know, tanks that they had, kind of Victorian looking. This is in the, you know, early 1900s, of course. Maybe an ironclad tank in there, but it has to be moved in through here, so it's going to be like in pieces. So anyway, a lot of fun ideas, but also like a catwalk up here that goes around the backside, all wooden, of course. I don't want to have a lot of iron in here because it's supposed to, they also have to be quiet. But I want to have like a desk with papers and, you know, drawings on the wall, you know, all that kind of fun stuff that I really enjoy doing. On the catwalk, I also might have some library books, just because, you know, maybe a chair in the corner because they are British, of course. So then over here, or this lower room, is going to be where they're testing the firing mechanism, the fuel, all that kind of stuff. We loved all the James Bond movies and Q, where he got all of his gadgetry. There was always like this room for testing stuff. So I don't think they could have a big cement block poured down there. Maybe the Germans did, but I think the British may have had, if they had need for that, it would be like brick. And so that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring some brick in here, put kind of like a blast backstop here, and then have like testing equipment and maybe like a recreation of the nozzle of the Livens flame projector. I don't know, but I've got lots and lots of ideas for that. So that's what that underground room is. And you see, that's why I kind of want a little bit more height here. So I just might take that out. But anyway, that is kind of the direction that it's now going. The vehicle's going to be great because he's going to be dropping off like supplies. So supplies, you know, they get dropped off here. They just trot them right around here, drop them right down here. They go here if they're going into the lab. And then, you know, there'll be a staircase all out of wood. You know, I want it to look like it's in the trenches. So it's going to be all this kind of wood. I'm not going to get all, you know, fancy in here and scroll work and, you know, nothing like that. It's all going to be done like that, but it doesn't mean that it can't be done, you know, nicely, well. And that's kind of what I think I want to do with this big space. So I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And I hope you like the direction it's going in. And I'd love to hear what you think. I worked on this yesterday. Let me take my little scale guy out. So this is really cool because this can come out so I can work on it, you know, do anything I need to do in it, you know, and have full access to everything. And then when I've got all the stuff in this that's going to go in it, I can just slip it right back in there.